This is officially where I'm starting the video, so hello. Just woke up. I planned out my videos so that I could cover the patch notes when they dropped early, but they didn't drop early. I made a 2-hour long recording that I ended up scrapping because, well, I was a little late and didn't get a chance to edit, so we are now 2 days behind on what I was supposed to do. But that's fine, and like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna kick myself too much for it. I'm back. I'm making videos. Today's video, we're not doing a guide. We are doing patch notes, and I want to go over Kid Goku. So I guess it is kind of a guide in it. Uh, eh, Actually, I'll do a separate video for like actually going over Kid Goku because I'm gonna play him. But I do want to go over his kit at the very least, like, just show it off. I'll still save that for a different video. So, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna go into the patch notes. I have not seen anything. I also haven't seen like what the missions are for the week, so a little new, but it's okay. Let's see what's going on. So, I opened it up obviously to get my stuff, but I don't know what's. Alright, so Frieza got buff, not surprising. They made his cooldown on his skill 2 slightly lower. That's pretty good. And the activation on his skill 2 is a little bit faster. I don't think that's really going to be a noticeable difference, but I don't know. I think his skill 2 is decent. It's a very much a skill-based move, so. Top rush attack. The cooldown reduction per hit on his skills has been decreased or increased. Okay, so for destructive flash, I think that's a skill 1. It's gone up to like 0.2 seconds. Demolition tornado is 20, like basically fourth of a second. Sphere of destruction tempered. Scaling factor per hit has also, no, it's decreased. Okay, so the scaling has been reduced, but the overall like amount has gone up. So that's not bad. I think that's pretty good. And they buffed his skill 1. The width of the blast is increased. Okay, that's actually pretty good because like at the end of the day, that it was a very narrow, very short fucking ranged attack that he had. It was like very hard to hit in most scenarios. Go Tanks, another buff. Decrease the cooldown on his donut. Okay, that's cool. The ghosts, the AoE is increased. Okay, these are definitely welcome. I can see that we're going into helpers, which means this is all the buffs. This does not help anybody who I think truly needs it. Like, Broly's still gonna be ass. Fucking Cell once again, as you can see him in the background, still not gonna be great for his early game. Zamasu, Super Saiyan Vegeta. That's a bit unfortunate, but hey, they did touch on Top and Go Tanks, which is pretty good. But all right, let's see what they did to the helpers. Ride, so change to that being hit no longer halts movement. Okay, that's pretty cool. Makes the dragon a little bit better. Quick zone. Okay, I think that's Shoe, right? No, it's Bubbles. It's Bubbles. It's either Bubbles or Corrin, but I'm pretty sure it's Bubbles. Damn, they buffed the turret as well, so Goten's gonna be better. Okay. Strategic Escape has been buffed. Okay, that's pretty good. Prepare to die. Effect on activation increased from 15% to 20%. Effect when target lasts at least 2 seconds. Uh, increase from 25. I need to look at what Prepare to Die actually does after this, but Art of Decoy, effect duration, so that's 6 seconds. Vanishing step cooldown, recovery speed increased to 100%. Okay. I already knew that Art of Decoy was pretty good, but like 100% is kind of crazy. Alright. Well, before we get into anything else, let's look at what Prepare to Die is. So boost damage slightly on the enemy hero to the end of the confrontation. So the effect is greatly boosted if the target lasts at least 2 seconds. And the activation condition. So when an attack hits an enemy with 50% or less HP. So if I hit someone with 50% or less HP, I now get a 20% damage boost attacking that hero. And if I'm attacking them for more than or at least 2 seconds, that becomes a 45% damage boost. Okay. So that would make things like Frieza's execute like even better, because like Frieza does Final Form Frieza gets a damage boost whenever he is attacking people that are running away. He also gets damage boost at a specific amount of health. So if they have like a certain percentage of health left, his rush attack damage will be transformed into a much better rush attack to deal more damage. So if you do like a Prepare to Die on Frieza, this will probably be really good for him. But I don't think that necessarily makes the cards any more what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think it makes like these cards like any more diverse. Like these are all cards like Prepare to Die was like it's all right. Like, you know, it was pretty good. It's just kind of like Giant Slayer was just kind of a little bit better. I would say they were still very similar. Strategic Escape is also one that like some people still very much use. I think that these are not the cards that they necessarily need to be focusing on. Like I think Lightning Swift needs to be fixed. I think this one is one that like they just really need to rework or get rid of or swap out. I think Too Easy needs to be fixed. I don't think that I think the overhealth you get for this is just not enough, considering the cooldown on it. This is literally like becomes useless after a specific point in the game. These two are really good, especially depending on I think all the middle cards except for Epic Hunter are pretty good. Art of Decoy, Solid Barrier, all of these are really good. Wicked Warrior needs something. Pursuer needs something. This can be good depending on who you're playing. Backstab is really great. I think the ones that really need the most help are like Lightning Swift, Too Easy. I would say probably Wicked Warrior and Pursuer. Guardian Angel, like I said, it can be good, but like I don't know. I think most characters can't use it. But yeah, let's get back into it. Let's go to the nerfs. Oh, wow, I just said backstep was good. Amount of time spent undiscovered required for active. 2 whole seconds. I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, it makes sense, but that is still like. It still makes it so that you can get the cooldown reduction, like if you're playing people that are like more long ranged or like that just are able to hide in the undiscovered areas, but still it's going to be harder to get it to proc as often as you used to be able to. They nerfed skill 1. 7 seconds on his skill 1. That's kind of insane. I would have expected them to nerf the skill 3. I guess it's fine. At later levels, you're still gonna get 3 parts, but like it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to actually get his parts out there. They nerfed Daima Goku, so increase the interval at which strike damage increases. So it increases at every 15th of a second instead of every 10th of a second. Strike damage increase at each interval decrease. So you're also getting... So it takes more time for it to increase, and on top of that, you get less damage every time it increases. Strike damage maximum increase, and then like overall he's doing less damage. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Skill 1, Pansy Wasabi Bomb, gone up to 8 seconds, and the movement speed up decreased. I get it. I think this is fair. I think that Daima Goku isn't necessarily the biggest menace in the game right now. But I do think these nerfs are fair. Alright, let's see. Adjustments. Caulifla. Her ultimate, so she now has an actual ultimate cooldown. Okay, that's unfortunate because I didn't get really to play with her while she had like a really short cooldown on her ult, but that's fine, it makes sense. But they increased the damage for it, so I mean, that's actually, I think that's fair. It's an ultimate, it should do more damage than what it does, so I think that's actually really good. And then they updated the Star Collection, obviously. Bardock's a tier 2, Cooler's a tier 3, Oob is a tier 4. That's it? What do you mean that's it? No! Where's the Super Saiyan 3 nerfs? Why is he still king? Get him out of here! Oh, this man has been a menace since season 1. I don't care. Skill 1 boost. He's still the GOAT. What is Kid Goku gonna do? What is this little boy gonna do? Alright. Well, I mean, that's basically it. I think hitting Daima makes sense. Like, he shouldn't be as good as he is, but, like, he's not even, like, he was not even in the top 2. And I understand not wanting to nerf God Goku that badly. Like, he's still really good, and he has a lot, and he needs his range nerf, but he's still, like, the newest DPS aside from him. Like, he is, like, second newest DPS. You know, I understand. You don't necessarily want to nerf him immediately. This guy was the very first character added after launch. Why is he still, like, top 3 best DPS? Get him out of the meta. It's time. Gut him. Let him die. I can't. Well, alright. I guess that's it. Like and subscribe. Gekishin content on the way.